Many people over 60 feel their body slowing down. The knees ache, balance feels uncertain, and strength seems to fade. But what if this wasn't aging, but disuse? In my 25 years of clinical practice, I've seen men and women in their 70s rebuild power and balance through just 3 simple movements. And new research shows why these exercises may be your strongest defense against falls, fatigue, and loss of independence. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to age strong. What you need is movement that wakes up your muscles, steadies your balance, and keeps your heart young. Today we'll explore the top 3 clinically proven exercises for seniors, one for strength, one for coordination, and one for endurance. Together, they form the 3 pillars of independence. Let's start with the foundation. Every senior should build first, resistance training. 1. Resistance training, muscle strength. After 60, strength loss doesn't happen overnight. It happens silently, one unused muscle fiber at a time. You might notice it when standing from a chair feels harder, or carrying groceries takes more effort. What's really happening inside your body is a slow decline in muscle protein synthesis. Resistance training, even gentle forms, wakes those fibers up again. Biologically, it increases insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1, which acts like fertilizer for muscle repair. It also lowers the inflammatory messengers TNF-alpha and IL-6, calming the small fires that weaken muscle tissue over time. In a classic JAMA study by Fiataroni and colleagues in 1990, frail elders aged 87 gained an incredible 174% more leg strength in just 12 weeks of supervised resistance work. Another trial from Age and Aging in 2004 found 31% stronger knees after 16 weeks. Those numbers aren't just statistics, they represent freedom regained. In my 25 years of clinical practice, I've seen seniors who couldn't rise from a dining chair regain their balance, energy, and confidence through 2 simple sessions a week. Start with body weight squats, seated presses using resistance bands, or light dumbbells between 1 and 5 kilograms. The secret is rhythm, 2 or 3 times per week, never on back-to-back days. Think of it as giving your muscles time to listen and respond. If your joints ache, bands are gentler and equally effective. Allow 48 hours of recovery between sessions, and you'll feel progress within weeks. It's not about pushing through pain. It's about waking dormant strength. But here's what most people miss. When your muscles get stronger, your balance improves too. Every rep teaches your nervous system how to steady itself again. And that leads directly into the second pillar of staying steady, the one that keeps your body's internal GPS tuned and ready to protect you from falls. 2. Balance training, neuromuscular coordination. Strength gives you power, but balance gives you freedom. It's what keeps you from falling when you turn too quickly or reach for something overhead. For many of my patients, balance is the missing link between feeling strong and feeling safe. What I've found in my 25 years of clinical practice is that balance training isn't just about posture. It's about communication between your brain, your inner ear, and your muscles. Inside your body, this coordination depends on tiny sensors called proprioceptors. They live in your joints and muscles, quietly sending information to your brain about where you are in space. With age, these signals slow down. But repeated balance practice strengthens those neural pathways, almost like upgrading the wiring in an old home. Scientific research supports this beautifully. In a JAMA study led by Wolf and colleagues in 1996, seniors who practiced balance drills for 15 weeks experienced a 46% drop in falls. Another study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine by Lee et al. In 2005, showed that 1 year of Tai Chi reduced fall risk by 58%. Those numbers aren't small. They represent fewer fractures, fewer hospital visits, and more confidence walking unassisted. You don't need special equipment. Try standing on one leg near a sturdy surface for 10 seconds at a time. Walk heel to toe along a hallway or move through slow, deliberate Tai Chi motions. 3 to 5 minutes a day is enough to start rewiring your balance system. I often remind my patients to practice in the morning or early afternoon when alertness peaks. Pause for a second. How does your body feel when you stand tall and steady? That small awareness is your nervous system learning again. And once it reconnects, something remarkable happens. Movement begins to feel effortless. But balance alone isn't enough. To keep your whole system alive, your heart and lungs must join the conversation. And that's where our third pillar begins. 3. Aerobic walking, circulation, and endurance. If strength builds your foundation and balance sharpens your control, walking keeps your system alive. It's the rhythm that nourishes every cell. I often tell my patients that walking isn't just movement. It's circulation in motion. Each step signals your heart to pump, your lungs to expand, and your blood vessels to open wide. Biologically, something beautiful happens when you move at a brisk pace. Your body releases nitric oxide, a natural compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery. It's like oil flowing through an old engine, keeping everything smooth and responsive. Regular walking also lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that tightens arteries, and increases GABA, a calming brain chemical that helps restore steady sleep. Research backs this up clearly. A JAMA meta-analysis by Kelly et al. In 2001 found that aerobic exercise reduced systolic blood pressure by an average of 3.5 millimeters of mercury. Another study from Diabetes Care, Kohlberg et al., 2016, showed a 21% boost in insulin sensitivity after 12 weeks of walking. In my clinical practice, I've seen seniors lower their morning blood sugar, ease joint stiffness, and rediscover energy they thought was gone, all through consistent 30-minute walks, 5 days a week. The key is gentle consistency. You don't have to push hard. Just walk briskly enough to feel your breath deepen, but still hold a conversation. Choose the time that suits your rhythm, mornings to energize, evenings to unwind. If you walk outdoors, sunlight helps reset your body clock and mood. Picture your arteries as garden hoses. Without flow, they stiffen. With steady movement, they stay flexible. Walking restores that flow, body, mind, and spirit. And when you combine it with resistance and balance work, you're not just exercising, you're building a circle of vitality that supports you through every season of life. Now, let's take a quiet moment to reflect on what these movements truly give back. When I think about the hundreds of seniors I've worked with over the years, one pattern stands out. Strength, balance, and endurance always work together. Miss one, and the others start to fade. But when all three are in rhythm, something remarkable happens. The body remembers its own resilience. Maybe it starts with a simple step. A few minutes of gentle band work in the morning. Standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. A short walk after dinner to breathe in the evening air. These aren't grand workouts. They're quiet declarations that you're still in motion, still choosing life. In my clinic, I've seen men in their 70s climb stairs again without fear, and women in their 60s regain the confidence to walk hand in hand with their grandchildren. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency, compassion, and patience with your own body. So take a moment right now. Picture yourself 6 months from today, moving steadily, standing tall, feeling sure-footed on any ground. What would that freedom mean to you? If one of these exercises spoke to you, start there. Tell me in the comments which one you'll begin with. Your story might help another senior watching, someone who's just waiting for a small sign of hope. And if this message resonated with you, subscribe to our channel. Each week, I'll share research-backed, senior-safe ways to strengthen your body and steady your spirit, so you can stay active, independent, and present for the moments that matter most. Because how you move today shapes the memories you'll create tomorrow. So, take that first step, breathe deeply, and let your body remember what strength feels like. You're not done yet. Your best movement years may still be ahead.